Hello everyone and welcome back to our online resource for violin players. If you don't know me, I'm May and I'm going to be taking you through this lesson, which is the third and final lesson for our grade 1 piece, Fiery Fiddler. So today we're going to learn the last 8 bars of the piece, and the aim is that at the end of the lesson we can stick all of what we've learned together and play it with a backing track. So we are also going to learn about accents and what tempo is in music. So get ready, get your instrument ready, get your bow tightened up, and we're going to start off with a D major rocket warm-up.
Rocket on D. First finger red, second finger yellow, third finger green. A string, 1 on red, 2 on yellow, 3 on green, 2 on yellow, 1 on red, A string, 3 on D, 2 on yellow, 1 on red, open D.
We're going to make our warm-up a little trickier now by doing runnings on each note, just like this. Run, run. Okay, let's have a go. Let's do the whole of the D major scale in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so we've done our warm-up. Well done so far. If you think back to lesson 1, we learned how to play bars 1 to 8. So if you need a reminder, I would pause the video now and just re-jog your memory and have a practice. Then, after you've done that, you can play along with me. Remember to control your bow, follow the dynamics, and make sure you don't forget the repeats. Okay, instruments up. 1 and 2 and. In lesson 2, we learnt to play bars 9 to 16. Again, if you want to have a practice and remind yourself of this, then you can just pause the video now, and then when you're ready to play along with me, you can press play. Remember, we need to control our bow, follow the dynamics because they're different this time, and remember the repeats. Okay, so instruments ready, 3 fingers on A, ready, 1 and 2 and. Okay, so now we have an activity where we want you to spot the difference. Have a look at the music for bars 1 to 8 on the first line, and then compare it with bars 17 to the end. That's the bit underneath. What do you notice? Spot the difference. Take a moment to have a look. Is it the same or different? What do you think? Did you spot the difference? So the magnifying glass is going to show you. If you can see at the end of bars 1 to 8, in bar 8 we have 2 runnings, D, A, A, A. But at the end of bar 17 to the end, we have a lowdy, and then a run, and then a sniff, and then it's the end of the bar. So it is different, but the majority of the music is the same. It's just the very end that changes. Here we have the last 8 bars of our piece, Fiery Fiddler. The last bar is circled in red. I'm going to play it to you now, and I want you to see if you notice anything. Did you notice that the first note, the low D, was a bit longer, and the last note, the high D, was shorter and it had an accent on it? This accent means that we have to emphasize the note, and we do this by pressing hard into the string but playing it with good speed, making sure we're using a quick bow. Take 10 seconds to practice this now, just the last bar, and making sure you can get those accents in. I'll give you 10 seconds starting from now. Okay, so we are now going to play the last 8 bars of Fiery Fiddler together, and let's see if we can get that last bar really well. Okay, instruments ready? I'll count us in. 1 and 2 and. Well done, and if you want to have more practice, just rewind the video and you can go back and practice it again.
We're now going to talk about tempo. Tempo is how fast or how slow the music is. Music is controlled by a beat. It doesn't have to be heard, but it does have to be felt, just like your heartbeat. When I count you in to play, this is the beat that you feel throughout the music. It's also going to be the speed that you play at. In the box on this page, you'll see some Italian words to describe different tempo markings, with an English translation of what they mean. And then on the right-hand side, you'll see the number of beats that would fit into a minute. The more beats, the faster the speed. The black coloured device on this page is a metronome, and it's used to give us the beats at different speeds. Have a listen to Largo, which is very slow. So that's a really slow tempo. Compare that with Presto, which is very fast, 200 beats per minute. So just have a think about how fast that's going to be. So you can see if I was to count you in at that speed, you'd have to play your music really quickly.
We're now going to try playing the first line of Fiery Fiddler at 2 different speeds or 2 different tempos. So we'll start with a slower one. So let's play it together. I'll count us in. 1 and 2 and. Brilliant. We're now going to try it at a quicker tempo, so a little bit faster. I'll count us in again. Let's play it together. 1 and 2 and. Hopefully you can feel the difference between those 2 different tempos.
So now we've learnt about tempo and the different speeds we can play at, we're going to have a go at putting Fiery Fiddler with the piano accompaniment at a slow tempo, something like Adagio. There's a 4-bar piano introduction which I will count in so you'll know when to start. Also, if you want to pause the video here so that you can have a practice before we play, that's absolutely fine. 1 and 2 and 2 and 2 and.
Okay, it's now time to enter our cross-school challenge. Answer questions based on this video, find out if you were right, and score points for your school. If you're watching this video on YouTube, then you can find the link to the quiz in the description section below. If you're watching this video anywhere else, then you can click on the link and that will take you directly to the quiz. If you need to pause this video for more time, that's absolutely fine to do that. Your scores will be entered into the Nottingham Music Hub School scoreboard. Enjoy the quiz!
Congratulations, you've completed the third lesson of Fiery Fiddler. Well done. You've learnt the whole piece and you've managed to play it with this slow piano accompaniment. You've also learnt about dynamics, tempo markings and accents. All those things give the music real character, so keep working on those details and keep making it better than it already is. In the next lesson, Fiery Fiddler Appendix, we've got rehearsal and performance backing tracks for you to make it into your own performance. Keep practicing, please do use them because it will really help you to take it from good to great to amazing. So keep going with that. Please do use the backing tracks and make sure you start from a slow speed and then gradually build it up, and that will make it into a really fantastic performance. Also, please do check out the videos on our YouTube channel. We have scale workshops where you'll see Belinda take you through the scales that you've been working on and that you know already. So make sure you go onto our YouTube channel, like and subscribe, and keep using them and share them with your friends. Well done, and see you next time.